Hey guys, how are you? So recently we have seen NAT stock be hit very hard, but if we have a look over the past week here, it's been doing awesome. Up like what, 24% in 2 trading days there at the start of the week. Seen it go down quite a bit there the next day, but looks like here, recording it before the market opens here today on Wednesday, that we're in for another good day here. We'll see how that plans out, and I'll probably have the updated screenshot on there. So yeah, we have definitely seen over the past week here so far, massive spike here with NAT, which is good for you and me. And I think it is a pretty simple answer here as to why NAT stock has gone up so fast here in such a short amount of time, and why I do think it will continue to go up. I'm going to get into that exact reason that I think here today in this video and provide my full explanation here. Just before we do get into the video there, all I do is ask for you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe as well. That would be awesome. Trying to get to 200 subs there. Let's get to there sooner rather than later. No, there was a few dislikes on my last video there because it was kind of out of date when I released it, with the stock market moving so rapidly and changing all the time there. So this video I'm going to try and keep more up to date here, recording it and uploading it sooner. Also, don't know if you noticed, new camera and new setup. Hopefully the new camera quality is good because I was only using my phone for the previous videos. So hopefully this looks better. Alright guys, let's get into the video. So pretty much here, right, why have we seen over the past week NAT stock shoot up massively? And why do I think it's going to keep going up here in the short term? We can see what, no real significant news has come out, no terrific news for NAT stock in the headlines here lately. So why? You know, the business is still in pretty much the same position that it has been for the past month or two or so. There has been no fundamentals that have been changed at all with the business or its business model. The point I'm trying to make here is no fundamentals have changed. They are still in their best position ever. They still have a massive opportunity in front of them to capitalize on, and they are arguably capitalizing on it right now. So why? Why has NAT stock gone up massively over the past few days here without any kind of new news or anything like that? Why? And why do I think it's still going to go up? Well, to put it pretty simple here, it's a short squeeze. Now hold on, some of you guys that are probably new to investing or stocks are probably like, hold on a minute, what's a short squeeze? It's a good question there. So basically a short squeeze occurs when a stock jumps sharply higher, forcing traders and investors who had a bet that its price would fall to buy it in order to forestall even greater losses. The scramble to buy only adds to the upward pressure on the stock price, making it increase even further. And then those same people or other people that also had a bet that the stock price was continuing to fall, they have to cover their positions as well. And it just leads to a massive roll-on effect where the share price jumps up massively very quickly. So basically, to understand the definition of a short squeeze, we have to first understand what a short is, or what being short in the stock or in a stock market is. So if you're short on a stock, or you have a short position in a stock, it basically means that you've placed a bet that you think the price of that stock is going to go down over time. So it's kind of the opposite of buying stocks. If you buy a stock, you are pretty much betting, or you're thinking that it's going to go up over time. A short position means you're betting that it's going to go down, or the price is going to decrease. So if you short a stock and it goes down, you then make money. How it works pretty much, right, you buy the stock at the price up here, you hold it. If it goes down, then you would sell that stock at a price down here to someone else, and you profit the difference. Very simple explanation. But how does this kind of short squeeze relate to NAT stock? And how has it made the stock price jump here initially, and how is it going to continue to make it increase? Well, we have seen over the past week here or so, the stock market has been doing very well in general. All stocks have been pretty much going up due to good news such as the US economy starting to reopen and that we're back at all-time highs again and everything like that. So the stock market's just gone pretty much up in general. So that explains really why NAT stock would have some positive news into it, or people would be looking to buy that stock, which is going to increase it slightly, right? But we can see what on the Friday and on the Monday, the NAT stock outperformed the stock market massively. was up around about 7% on the Friday there or so, and the 13% on the Monday or so. Overall, around about 24%, 20% difference. Why? Why did NAT stock shoot up so massively? Like I said, it's with this short squeeze here. Because how a short position works, right, is yes, you make money if the stock price goes down, but if the stock price continues to go up from where you bought it at, you're going to have a loss on paper, just like us normal investors. If we bought a stock price and it keeps going down, on paper we have a loss until we actually sell it. That's when we realize that loss. But short seller, if they buy the stock price and it continues to go up, they've got a loss on paper. So when they're seeing the market continually go up and NAT stock slightly going up, this would put fear into those guys. It would strike fear into those guys, right? So they're taking a loss on paper here. And then some of these guys, as they're seeing it increase massively, they get a bit scared. So they say, hold on, no, I'm selling out. They sell at a loss. They have to buy a new stock of NAT up at this current higher share price. And that puts more buying pressure on the stock, which is just going to make it continue to increase. This would have a massive roll-on effect, right? Because as this happens with each investor, this guy's like, yep, I've got this stock at this price. I need to sell it at here to minimize my loss. Then that also puts buying pressure on the stock, so the stock can increase even further. Then you have your next person that's short in the stock, that very same situation. Oh no, the stock price is up even further, let me sell out. Then it keeps going on and on and on again. It has a kind of spiral effect to have a massive increase on the stock price in the short term here. Pretty much causes fear, and when these short sellers are losing money, they have to buy shares at a new higher price to cover their losses. And like I said, it has a continuous domino effect, puts way more buying pressure on the share price, and we see massive jumps in the share price like we did earlier this week. And I think we will start to see more of that over the next few weeks or so, or in the short term here to come. And I think this will continue to happen, right, because NAT stock is actually a company that has a lot of short sellers in it. So a lot of people are short in NAT there, especially when compared to some of its competitors there. I'll show you up on the screen, probably we have some of these up here. But yeah, quite a lot of people are short in NAT stock, and as this continues to happen, they're going to have to continue to cover their losses, and the stock price is just going to increase more and more in the future here. So yeah guys, I definitely think we will see a short squeeze in NAT stock here, and that's what we would have seen over the past week here, I would think. I can't really think of anything else that would cause it. It's like I said, no good news that's come out with NAT here. This is really probably the only explanation. So more of a technical reason than I guess a fundamental reason. Like I said, I think we'll continue to see this happen, and if it does, it's good for investors like me that are invested in NAT. Good for you if you're invested in NAT, because that means we'll finally start to see the stock price increase and hopefully us make some money on paper there, and then we can sell out eventually with a big gain. But yeah guys, that's all I have for the video there today. If you enjoyed it, like I said, please hit the like, hit the subscribe circle here. Brand new setup with a brand new camera there. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments there. I'm going to be using the camera if it is good enough. If it looks like it should be good, and the quality will be a lot better than the phone camera that I used. But yeah, click the circle to subscribe, check out the playlist or the video here, and you have a good one.